My goodness, you're bald, man!
Greetings, neonate.
Greetings.
Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time.
By the way, welcome back to Bloodlines. Yeah, I got it. I'm assuming you are...
Strauss. Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome.
Thanks. What exactly is a chantry?
A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time.
Cool, and you're a regent. What is that?
A regent is the leader of a chantry, as well as a teacher to young Tremere apprentices who are studying the mysteries of our clan.
Can you tell me about the mysteries?
I'm sorry, neonate. The secrets of the Tremere clan are hidden from all but those who share our blood. You would do best not to look into them any further.
You're trying to threaten me, sir. Okay, what can you tell me, Max? What's going on here downtown?
Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well.
Why does it sound like he's want to kill me every single sentence? I appreciate the advice.
As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic.
Yeah? Why? What's going on?
It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments.
Interesting.
Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla.
I see. Maybe I could look into the epidemic for you.
An interesting proposition.
Yes, it is.
If you succeed in finding the cause of this epidemic and putting an end to it, I will compensate you appropriately for your efforts.
Cool. I'll do it. We'll figure out what you owe me when I return.
Very well. Again, I recommend speaking with the anarchs.
Gotcha.
You can find most of them at the local watering hole, reveling in the vices of their former lives. I believe the place is called
The Last Round. I get it. It's the only bar around here. I'll check in with you later. You can get a whole backstory about like vampires and shit if you want to talk to them, but let's put it this way: you really don't want to hear me. So, there we go. You really don't want to hear that right now because I'm on a little time limit. That's what you saw by the last set, which went like 4 videos. Well, 3.5. The last one was like 5 minutes, but still. I kind of want to keep it a little shorter than that. At least like 3 or something. I don't even have a timer, I just go what feels good. Okay. Moving on. Ooh, right, we can talk to Fat Larry too. I just remembered, but he's not here. He's on the other side of town. Who's shooting? Never mind. There we are. The last round. And the second best song in this game. Except for the main theme, of course. Yeah! Fuck you come from?
Child for Camarilla benevolence. What errand does the prince have you running today, boy?
Funny. It's Nines around here.
Nines is expected. Have some manners and don't wear out your weapon. Act up again, and I'll be the one showing your actions to the door.
Yeah, alright. You got a few minutes?
What's up?
None of this vampire shit makes any kind of fucking sense to me.
You gotta understand, Kendrick. You're carrying a 6,000-year curse in your blood. No matter how powerful it makes you feel.
Curse?
That blood is a tangle of chains that's gonna leave you bound in servitude the rest of your existence.
Why do you say that?
Your elders command the blood. They control the blood, and the blood blood listens. You'll never even hear their call.
Can you turn down the music? Like, I'm trying to listen, but I can't quite hear you. How can you break free of this curse?
That shit stretches all the way back to Cain. Some ancient sleeping in a tomb half a world away has a bad dream, and you gon' feel that shit.
Oh well. Yeah.
Cain, man. Father of all vampires.
Just
Killed his brother Abel and was cursed by God to walk eternity feeding on the blood of his children. Some heavy shit.
you mean Cain from the Bible? Is it that really true?
Keep your voice down. Is Cain real? I don't know. Not sure I like it.
I hear you, but where are you going with this?
The point is, with this curse pulling your strings, you really want to sign away your right to fight by joining the Camarilla?
What have you got against the Camarilla?
The Camarilla just ain't necessary. Their rules is just common sense shit. Masquerade and all that. Sure, it makes sense. Like the Ten Commandments. You know the Ten Commandments, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. Sounds good, but you and me both know that shit don't always fly. What if some society like the Camarilla comes along and just up and kills you if you break one damn commandment?
I actually see your point there, sir.
See, we weren't meant to live like that. I followed someone else's rules for 3 years in Vietnam, but it wasn't until after the embrace that I understood real oppression.
Yeah, but don't you follow Nines Rodriguez?
No one bows to Nines Rodriguez. He leads by example, down here with us. There's some chicken shit living for his paper pusher hiding up in this tower.
But you agree with the Masquerade at least, right?
I don't need to bare my fangs to feel good about myself. Masquerade is a fruity Camarilla label. Other than that, I ain't got no problem with it. Live and let live. We got enough to worry about.
True enough. Amen.
You know, speaking of the Masquerade, I just thought of something you might be able to help us out with.
Ooh? Tell me.
There's this girl who's been making a lot of noise lately.
Really?
A real pain in the ass. She's a ghoul of this one Toreador creep who disappeared.
What's her name?
Her name is Patty. She hangs out in the clubs downtown. She used to show up around here and act like she was everybody's best friend. It was all fun and games until her vampire sugar daddy stopped calling. Now she can't get her blood fixed and shit ain't so fun no more.
Why don't you just tell her that he doesn't want to see her anymore?
Man, she's been told he was dead. She don't listen. Just asks again louder.
Ah.
Junkie. She's gonna make a scene and get us all some real heat.
What kind of heat are we talking about here?
Vampire hunters, man.
Ooh.
You start doing stupid shit and breaking the Masquerade and you'll see what I'm talking about. Trust me. Hunters are the kind of trouble you don't want.
Alright, so about your little problem with Patty.
She's crossed the line. Only time that mouth ain't blabbing is when it's sucking vampire blood. She's gotta disappear. Do this, and we'll keep it our little secret, you hear?
Anything for my anarch brethren.
Alright? Have fun. I'd love to do this one myself, but I know it's silent. Just let me know when it's done.
I'll find her and take care of it. See you later, sir. Jack.
Well, looky who made it back in one piece. How's Santa Monica,
I didn't get to do much sightseeing, really.
I can't imagine you did. Probably too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with a week of seniority over you, am I right?
You could say that, yeah.
That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive. Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me?
I've had my days. I ran into Nines.
Yeah, not a moment too soon, huh? You said you guys left those Sabaco, too. Nines must be getting soft. How can you pass up that kind of fun?
How come he keeps helping me? I don't get it.
He was left sireless, too. I don't know, maybe that's it. Now he's got a thing for the little guy.
How do you think the Sabbat found me?
Someone must have put a word out. Now, here's an interesting little scenario. I'm just gonna run this by you, see what you think. What if the prince got the word out to Sabbat that you were the one to blow up their warehouse?
You really think that's possible?
Hey, it's just a theory, man, but who else is gonna be watching you so closely?
True
Knowing
enough.
where you're going and all that.
Why would LaCroix help the Sabbat?
I'm not saying he's working with the Sabbat. I know he is. But he sure as hell could have put the word out there on the street where the Sabbat would pick up on it.
Good point.
Chew on that.
I can actually see that.
That's how the Camarilla works, kiddo, trust me. I've been dealing with these slimy shits for a few centuries now.
That's what I call dirty politics, man.
Politics. The stuff that makes the rich get richer, keeps the powerful in power. Look at why you're out in Santa Monica in the first place. Because Prince LaCroix said so.
Alright, but why me?
Because he never thought you'd make it back. If Nines didn't stand up to you in the courtroom, you would have been toast right there, man. Everybody knows that.
I don't get it. Why did he want to kill me?
It's bullshit Camarilla law. You gotta get it approved before you sire anyone. Vampire population control, fascist crap. LaCroix wanted to look like the strong leader upholding the law.
So you don't follow Camarilla law?
Kid, I never answered to no man in life. Now I sure as shit ain't taking orders from a vampire with a seat and a funny name. And when I die again, the devil's gonna have to cut me a deal if he wants my ass. Besides, I never trust anybody with an X in their name.
That's a good point, actually. So, if the prince wanted to kill me, why am I still standing here?
Public relations, man. Calculated risk. Venturer born in a boardroom. When Nines called him out, LaCroix realized it was time to show a carefully measured dose of Camarilla compassion.
Is LaCroix afraid of Nines? I thought he was the boss. You're not into public relations, Jack? Let's do that one instead.
Yeah, man. It's called kicking ass and crushing the skulls of any asshole who steps on my toes. That seems to work.
Yeah.
People dig it.
That seems to work.
LaCroix is the boss of the Camarilla in L.A. That's it. LaCroix is the boss. That's rich.
Yeah, I think he's got that Napoleon thing going on.
The facts are like this. The Camarilla need us to buy into bullshit for any of the laws to mean dick. Now, telling free-living vampires they need to be rules is a hard sell. So, the Camarilla baked up a play nicey plan. Show everyone how great they are, so we'll all just jump on board.
It's not working, I take it.
Kid, we lived in California, some of us for 100 years, and we've kicked the Camarilla's ass out of town before. Seems like every time they smell blood, they're back trying to take over.
Who's we?
The free living dead, kiddo. A lot of people like to use the label anarchs. What the hell that means? Anarchs. That's got a nice kick to it, though, huh?
Tell me about the Anarchs.
That's us, so I'm told. What do you want to know?
Just
Moving right along.
here we are. I'd like to ask something else.
What's on your mind?
And I'm out of here.
What's up?
I said I'm out of here. There we go. Okay, let's go upstairs and talk to Nine's family. Or her first. Queen bitch.
Sabbat chased you in here, Cammy?
Why'd you ask?
Heard Nine saved your ass again.
Yes, it did.
You think LaCroix would have stopped counting his money long enough to get your back, Jack?
What do you mean again?
Cammy, you'd have a whole lot less above your neck if it hadn't been for Nines calling the prince out in that courtroom. Shit. Looks like things worked out for LaCroix anyway. Got himself a new errand boy out of it.
Would you want me to shove my foot so far up your ass you'd like to chew on it? Did I do something to piss you off?
As long as you're a tool for some cape, you don't have to say a word to start pissing me